G'day mate and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, Jetty. In our past episode, we, primed all our self-powered oxygen makers, got in all our water storage, sorted out our water entirely for our self-powered oxygen makers, and also, added more things to our steam room. Now, our steam room has a couple of problems. We will be talking about those during today's episode. We also managed to put in a couple of wonderful Draco farms. These are specialized Draco farms, feeding the Dracos unlimited balm lily, which I think I can also feed to the dupes to cure slime lung, which is probably good considering I just send dupes in anywhere. I don't really mind where I send them. So us having balm lily on hand is probably not a bad idea. It means our Dracos can go retire in our lovely Draco retirement village. This is where they go for us to shave them for the rest of their lives. Yeah, they're not long life. They're just going to get shaved for the rest of it. Yeah, it'll be fine. Today's episode, we've built 2 Draco ranches, but I think next up we're going to need 6 hatch ranches, which means basically everything on the screen must go. We're going to be doing a giant fire sale today. Speaking of fire sales, we also need to fire up some lettuce to feed Mr. Hermit. The catch is there's no real wild lettuce on the map. There is a little bit, but all these salt biomes I have either dug up, thanks mate, thumbs up for you, or they just lettuce is hard to get growing in the wild. So we're going to have to rebuild the kitchen. Well, I'm going to choose to rebuild the kitchen today, and it's going to be, again, a specialized kitchen. But before we do any of that, we need to find out what the 4D printer has to offer. Okay, printer has nothing. We're going to print some rust. All right, we have a dupes trying to scold themselves already in our lovely steam room. Good luck, Jetty friends. We're going to leave you. Like I said, we're beyond the point of doing, exceptional circumstances to take care of dupes that are stupid. We're just going to let them be stupid. All right, we may notice that he was standing here at the glass forge. The glass forge has been rebuilt and has been put in the middle of 2 rock crushers. The rock crushers are brand new, and they're set to do salt to table salt forever. Because we want table salt. Every duplicate requires table salt. Also because salt. I have 108 tons worth of salt. That's a little bit. Also, every single time the desalinators run, we're going to pull out more salt. So we don't really have an issue with salt, so we might as well turn the salt to sand. As we're going to turn the salt to sand right here and right here, I have 2 auto sweepers that can reach the salt piles, and they're going to run the glass forge forever. Yeah, we're just going to spit out lots of glass. We've only got 75 kilos currently, but there'll be more. There'll be a lot more. All right, next thing I need to talk about is our steam room. We had all the water flash to steam again. The problem is it's only 112 degrees in here, i.e. It's very short of the 125 required to run our steam engines. Our steam engines also have had a change. We're going to set you to above 0. I now have a ore automation. I now have an ore in here. So if it's hot or it has pressure, turn on the steam turbines. I've just turned it on outright at the moment. Also, we're trying to get all the water out of this room because 45 kilos is an awful lot. Also means that all 3 steam vents are overpressurized, which means they're not putting heat into the room either, which is also causing more problems. So we need to add more heat. So we're going to turn these guys on to make ceramic forever. Main reason being, ceramic is clay. And I have a lot of clay. And I can make more clay if I need to make more clay. And clay is pretty much useless. Ceramic is pretty helpful. So I've set in 2 storage bins that the dupes can access outside. And they have 2 conveyor loaders, which are going to bring in both clay and coal. I've got like 400 tons of coal or something. 400 tons worth of coal. So we're not short on either of those 2 materials. And we're just going to have all these guys just run ceramic non-stop. Let's go nuts, guys. As for down here, I have all our metal refineries, and I've actually put in their plumbing. And I've taken their plumbing as high as possible, with the intention of dragging the heat up to try and get this area hot. This is the area I really, really need to get hot. In fact, I might even put in another refinery right here at the top with its pipes right underneath the steam turbines, hoping that I can just make a little bit of steam hot enough that we can start exhausting some of this water. Basically, I need to get the water out of the room. I need to drop the pressure down to like 5 kilos, 4 kilos, 3 kilos. 46 kilos is an awful lot. So to get them up and running, I need to provide them coolant. Our coolant is going to come from, oh my God, the piping overlay. It's going to come from this pipe down here, which is plugged into our petroleum line. Now, our petroleum line is making us plastic. But the catch is this little steam room, because we're running it non-stop, got a little bit hot. In fact, most of my plastic has turned into naphtha here, and also there's some in here. So, we can turn you back on, because I've cooled down this room, because I've turned off all of these, because, well, we are going to fire up the new ones. Also, I want more plastic. So, we're going to build 2 more of these with a power line, thank you, with ventilation, a gas pipe to dump the CO2. The CO2 can get dumped out right there, because I have put in a water sieve right here, because our CO2 cloud got a little bit uncontrolled. Yeah, so that's going to start controlling it. Also, I'm going to need to bring in my petroleum, and we're just going to run that forever. As for these guys, they're all full of petroleum, which I would really like to remove. So we're going to go in a liquid bridge, and I'm going to start getting the first one to dump, the second one to dump, the third one to dump, and the fourth one to finally exit and pop over here. Now, as soon as the duplicates get this built, which priority is 7, please, right across there. As soon as the duplicates get that built, we're going to turn on these refineries, going to have them run through 2 cycles worth of, well, operations, because that'll empty the petroleum out of the actual builds. Mostly. The one tiny bit here that's stuck in that tile, I can't remove. Yeah, I can't remove that tile. That one. And that one. But everything else I can dump out. Also, I'm going to remove that because this petroleum is, well, 240 degrees. What's been sitting up here in the steam room has obviously cooled down to 125, but the rest of it's hot. So I'm going to run that very, very hot liquid right through the base, because that's the smart thing to do, and start dumping it into these lines to, well, hopefully heat this area up. And those lines are very long, so they're going to require a decent amount of coolant. Another thing we might notice is I had to run a pipe through here because when I pumped in the chlorine, it was a little bit too cold. So I had to take some of the heat out of the hydrogen and move it to the chlorine. In theory, they would have mixed over time slowly, but by putting in the pipe in there, it just transferred the heat a little bit faster. Now, you're ready to go with 5 out of 8 critters. You're ready to go with 0 out of 8 critters, which means I need to come to here. I need to set you to 0, and I need to set you to 0 as well. And that should convince the ranchers to grab those critters and bring them into this room. I also want to do a general capture in here, and I may have an issue that this is a room. And because it's a room, I need it to be a room so we can put new critters in, but I don't need it to be a room because they're over cramped. That just means you're not going to reproduce. No, I don't care if you don't reproduce, because we're not going to have you reproduce. You're going to not live a very long life due to the lack of food. Last thing I do want to mention is I put in a little gas filter here, a little gas pump, mini gas pump with 2 filters, one for chlorine, one for hydrogen, to get out the last of the gases in here. There's one bit of oxygen, one bit of carbon dioxide that are floating back and forth. Eventually they'll leave the premises. All right. Today's fire sale, whilst we have everything up and running, is we're going to remove all of that. We're also going to attempt to wrangle you and you. And priorities, construction, let's start with a 7. And deconstruct is at a 7. And building is at a 7 now. Okay, so I want to remove everything off the top layer. I also want to remove, well, all the doors can go. That can go. I want to remove all these incubators. I want to remove all these incubators. I also want to remove everything between here and here. And also, like, I've got a few hours in oxygen included. And yet somehow I seem to have completely missed that I didn't put in a fire pole. So we need to get in a fire pole. Because what base is complete without a fire pole? Yeah, I'm scolding. Yeah, like I said, we're just going to let stupid dupes be stupid. Like, these are priority 1. You don't bring material in here, guys. There's other things you could be doing, like deconstructing things. All right, I need to bring my fire pole down to here. I need to bring my plastic ladders down to here. Eventually, anytime now. Hey, okay, I need those doors to go away. I also need to remove that whole floor and that whole floor, and that. Also, I know there's some automation wires hidden in there somewhere. Okay, and I need to dig up what's left. All right, next thing is we would normally build floor out of normal tiles, okay? Normal tiles have a run speed bonus of 25% plus a decor of +5. That's nice. And if I make them out of sandstone, I get a plus 10%. That's 5.5 decor. That's very nice. I want to build things out of plastic because they have a run speed of plus 50%. Problem is, I need a lot of plastic to do that. We're going to attempt our best, but I don't think I have enough plastic to do this, so we're going to probably run out of plastic at some stage. Probably relatively soon. I need to build that to there. To there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's a start. All right, so we're going to put in our first floor, which is going to be, well, plastic. Lots and lots. Really? The ladders are there to help you build the next level, not for you to stand on. Just willy-nilly. Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. Alright, as for our rooms ourselves, this is going to be a hatchery, okay? So I need to have, well, a couple of basic hatch things. Also, I'm going to try and improve the decor of everything. If I come look at an existing ranch, we can see anything that lights up red actually has a decor value. So the doors don't have a decor value. The actual grooming station doesn't have a decor value, but the feeder, the bin, the critter drop-off, along with the sweeper item and the conveyor loader all have a decor value, which means I'm going to try and build them out of nice material. First off, we're going to start with the door, and I'm actually going to build this out of steel. Mainly the reason is because I have a lot of steel and I can make more steel, whereas the raw metals, not so much. Next up is going to be the grooming station itself. Again, I'm going to make it out of steel because, well, like I just said, I could make more steel. Next after that, we have the critter feeder, which if I make it out of gold or copper, it has that decor bonus of 10%. As it's a decor item, it counts. I'm going to make it out of copper. Next up is the bin. I'm going to make that out of granite for that 20% decor. We could just make sandstone, but we're going to go with some granite for some nice stuff. So we're going to have some nice bins. And then finally, we have the critter drop-off. Again, we're going to make you out of copper. And then finally, we're going to put in a door here and get a normal tile and pop that in there. So that's our first critter ranch. Obviously, from there, I need a second critter ranch. I've already taken the time to count out the tiles to know, well, hopefully exactly where this stuff goes. Can I deconstruct that? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get you guys working on the next floor, please? Yeah, can I deconstruct that? Cool. All right, there. Okay, so that'll be the front, and then it should be grooming station, feeder, bin, drop off, door, and tile. Last thing I need to do is I need to add in my sweeping stuff. Now, ideally, I would make my auto sweepers out of gold for that 50% decor bonus. That's impressive. The catch is I just don't have that much gold. So we're going to go with lead. Now, lead does have that minus 20% overheat temperature, but if the overheat temperature is 55 and it gets down to, well, 20 below that, which is, 75 to start with, 20 below that's 55. If it gets up to 55 in here, I have other problems. Next is going to be the conveyor loader, which I'm going to be putting there. And that becomes our very, very first completed little hatch ranch. Okay. On this side, I need to put in a couple more things. We're going to put in incubators. I'm going to make these out of lead. Again, I'm just poor. I can't afford the gold. We can always replace them later with gold. We're also going to put in a critter drop-off. And I'm going to put in a couple of steel doors. I need to bring a ladder through to there. I need that to go away so we can put in the next ranch. As for this ranch, so the very, very next ranch, can I go ventilation? Can I remove all of that mess? And turns out you guys have built yourselves in. Oh no, I left door at that end. Okay, next ranch is gonna be, as we go through autosaves, there. Can I remove that tile, please? And that tile, please. Okay, we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. Can't put that in. I can put in that, and now that. You go there. You go there. You go there. And you go there. All right, next thing is we're going to need power. I have preemptively brought in a couple of power lines because we're going to need a little bit of power today's episode, which we're going to run into there, down to there, and actually plug into this line. It's going to end up taking over this line in the not so distant future. Can I run up to there and into there? Cool. All right, third ranch is going to be here. Can I deconstruct 8 that? So I can go, well, I can't put you there yet. I need you there. I need the storage bin out of granite. I need the critter drop off. I need another door with a normal tile above. There's no point building it out of plastic because you're not running on it. So as for plastic, I have down to 2.4 tons. So I need to save that for ladders and other things. Can I also deconstruct that little tile in there? All right, this is going to be the continuation of our egg storage. So I'm going to be storing a lot of eggs in here. And also, guys, you've done such a good job. Can I get you to continue by removing all of that? And all of that. And all of that. And whoever was sleeping in this bedroom, guess what? You need to find a new bedroom. And yeah, all of that. Yeah. Oh, and that thing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I need that ladder to go away as well. Plastic ladder to there. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. No. You need you and you. Okay. 3 and 4. All right. 4 ranches. Well, 4 ranches in. 2 to go. Can I build you to there? And the new floor is at that tile. Also, we need to bring out oxygen. We have, this pipe of oxygen here, which is technically off our first self-powered oxygen maker, which I was going to completely reserve for, running suits. And, that went out the window just because it's far too hard to work out the piping spaghetti. There's a lot of pipes that need to go a lot of places. So we're just going to grab the next pipe. It should be fine. Okay, with that done to their idle. Yeah, cool. Just deconstruct that. Speaking of deconstructing things, I need to put in some conveyors. Now, I have a couple of choices. I can build them out of a lot of things. I would actually like to build these out of steel, but I have a feeling I'm going to end up replacing them later with steel. So for the moment, we're going to bring that to there, and then I'm going to go through the doors. The idea is we can get the eggs out as fast as possible and not impede the ranch itself by having it overpopulated. So we're going to be running our conveyor rails to the floor and then out through the doors, or out through the floor as fast as we can. Also, conveyor rails, we're going to remove that. Now, don't forget, I can upgrade the rails later. It's very, very easy to do. It's just a case of drag the new material over the old material. Can I also deconstruct buildings? Can I remove that? I can put a plastic in there, and we can deconstruct that. All right, dupes have a few things to do. You're just going to hang around and stand there? Cool. All right, next floor goes in. I'll plan out the next one. It's literally going to be a carbon copy of the one above, so it shouldn't take too long. So you leave the dupes alone for a minute, and they get most of the work done at least. Now, we need to talk about our rooms. Obviously, I forgot to remove a door. Yes, we have 96 tiles, 96 tiles, 96 tiles, 96 tiles, and 96 tiles. Also, decor-wise, I have a balmy, well, let's go with this one, minus 60. Now, originally, I had a minus 49.5. The two big ones being the auto sweeper at minus 7.5 and the conveyor loader at minus 5. Over here, because we don't have the bonuses, the loader's minus 10 and the auto sweeper's minus 15. Obviously, I'd love to upgrade these to gold. We'll get that done in the future. For right now, we at least have something. And we're going to add some decor pieces across the top, make it all nice and shiny. At which point it comes down from, well, minus, what did I say? Minus, 78? 78. Minus 78. Oh, there's debris on the floor. Minus 60. Down to minus 63-ish. Actually, don't you have Conductive wire bridge. Okay, so you got some bridges in there and other things. Yeah, it's hopefully an improvement. You've also got a bridge. Cool. Bridges are bad. But yes, our plan is priority 4 to, well, decorate this area as best we can, and also, well, do what we've done in the past and use it for storage. Is there a difference in decor value? Oh, there is. Oh, we'll use the corner molding then. We'll put the corner molding in. It'll be pretty. Okay, and can I do that roof, and that roof, and that roof to there, that roof to there, and that roof to there. Corner molding, please, in there and in there. Also, many storage bins. We're only going to make these out of sandstone because I have lots of sandstone. So, you know, it's fine. And we're going to, unfortunately, have the dupes move everything that they were storing over there into here. Because this is going to be inside the base. That's going to be, well, outside the base in the future. Other thing I need to do is copy the incubator settings across. And we'll have this up and running. And you have a filter on you already, which I'm going to copy to all your friends. And you're priority 2, you're priority 2. Yep. So, that's our 6 hatch ranches, which are fine apart from, well, they have an evolution chamber in the middle, which turns our critters from the moving type into the meaty type. Yes, through the method of drowning. We need to move that, obviously. Also, I need to rebuild a kitchen. So, kitchen-wise, I want to have a specialized kitchen, a very specialized kitchen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which means that tile goes there. We're going to have a very, very specialized kitchen. Super specialized. So specialized, it needs atmospheres to get in and out of it. It's going to be that special. Also, I want to remove that conveyor loaded to that side. I want to move, no, the rail to that side and deconstruct. Background buildings. I want everything above there gone. I want everything there gone. Buildings. I want everything there gone, everything there gone, and then I need to actually set the light fixture to be removed as well. All right, I want to dig out all this area. All of that area, all of that area. We just want to make a big dig because I want to build a kitchen out of plastic tiles. Because very importantly, a plastic tile says plastic tiles are mildly antiseptic and help limit the spread of germs in a colony. For a kitchen, that sounds very important. So, if I have a liquid lock here, cool. I know where things are going to go at least. And then a door out of steel in that tile. That means that's the start of my kitchen, which has to be 96 tiles. So we need to come to the third ladder from the end. The third ladder from the end has to be the last tile, which means I just ran out of plastic. Cool. All right, what's the story with our plastic creation? First off, are you all empty? No. You are 10 kilos. Yes, you are 10 kilos. Yes, you're 10 kilos. Yes, you're 10 kilos. Yes. And you're 280 kilos. Well, that's never going to empty. Yeah. We can try doing that. Do you get new liquid in? No, it's jumping across. Okay, I'm going to try. How much do I have to get here? 200 and... No, 190. 90. If I get 90 kilos in here, and then I disconnect the pipe again. 370, 380, 390, and disconnect. Nope. Reconnect. $400. Okay, that 400 will go through the cycle again. I need to plug that back in there. And as for up here, these refineries, 2 of them, well, 3 are now full. We just need to get enough into the last one, which needs... You just hit 800 kilos. Oh, there's more than enough in the pipes. Can I disconnect that, please? Yes. We are making more petroleum? Yes. Alright, that should be enough to have everything run. Hopefully... No, you're all running... Well... Fine, this petroleum will just go into that one. Do dupes not have access to this plastic? They do. So there is 30 kilos there and 120 kilos there. We just don't have enough plastic. It's fine. Alright, we can still build out the skeleton of this whilst I wait for plastic to come in. What we'll do then is I will build the floor out of plastic. And we can do the roof later. Okay, like I said, specialized kitchen. Very, very specialized. It's cancel. It's going to need a couple of things. First off, it needs a mini gas pump, which I'm going to be putting right there. It also needs you to have a floor. That's probably going to be important. Insulated, normal tiles. Technically plastic tiles, but you know, the lack of plastic. Okay. So we're going to have a mini gas pump there. We're also going to have a gas filter in there. The gas filter is going to take the filtered gas and run it to here for the moment. And is also going to plug that into there and eventually vent any of the unwanted gas over there. Speaking of gases, can I get an oxygen? Okay, disconnect you. I want to get a oxygen pipe. That's going to be my oxygen for this row of Atmos suits. Thanks. And run that into there. Also, I should mention our old kitchen. So our old kitchen, my old kitchen I was pretty happy with, okay? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grills. We had the spice grinder and we had a refrigerator. We also had one gas range. The problem is, well, we're making a whole lot of, well, fried mushroom, also a whole lot of barbecue, and also paku fillet to cook seafood. As for the gas range, it's going to make a whole lot of surf and turf because that's barbecue and seafood. We have a lot of both of those because, well, we've got a lot of critters. We're moving a lot of moving critters into the meaty critters. Also, mushroom wraps, which require lettuce. Not really. Pepper bread is sweet wheat grain and pinch of pepper nuts. That we could do. We actually have pinch of pepper nuts going off all the time. I just need to get either more wild sweet wheat grain or just grow it myself, which is not that hard to do. Also, frost burgers is, well, barbecue, a frost bun, which is sweet wheat. Also, barbecue. So we can do that one as well. But I think I can do better. I think I can do better for a kitchen. So we're going to go into food. We're going to start with an electric grill. And I want to sort of optimize this. We're going to make it out of copper ore for that lovely decor bonus. I'm going to put in 3 of those. The other problem with my gas range is when it runs, it outputs 25 grams per second of carbon dioxide. If I look at the old kitchen, we have a bit of a CO2 pit here because it can't get out fast enough, and that is from both the dupes breathing out, also, well, the gas range, which has proven to be problematic. So we're going to hope to fix that with our new and improved, well, where was it? Here. Our new and improved version. Also, we should double check what you have to offer. Farming, ranch, and cooking. No, we're going to take the mirth leaf because we're about to use a whole bunch of them. And this is all priority 4. Nope, priority 7. Okay, all right, so we need one of those. Obviously, it's going to need a airflow tile. 7. Also, deconstruct buildings. 7. Can I get every second tile so nobody gets stuck? And then we'll come back and replace some ladders. All right, so grills in first. Next thing I'm going to need under the food tab is going to be the gas range. 1 gas range was good, 2 is better. So we're going to put in 2 of those. Next thing I'm going to want is a grill. And I'm going to intentionally leave a tiles gap. Yes. Can I extend? I still can't extend the floor. What is the story with plastic? We should have plenty. It's just slow. My petroleum stopped flowing, which means I can remove that. And oh gosh. No. I will do that later. I need to reverse all of these bridges and backflow all that petroleum because I don't want it stored at the top of the map. Okay, we're going to put in 2 of those. We're also going to put in food, a refrigerator right here, and deconstruct. Already 7. All of that can go. All of that can go. Yeah, that can go as well if somebody can reach it. All right, so we're going to put a refrigerator, 2 more electric grills, and then finally we're going to put the spice grinder in the end. I don't really need the spice grinder. In fact, I doubt I'll ever use it, but I need that for it to be part of a kitchen. Next thing is power. I am going to grab a bridge, and I've already run a power line in so far to then start powering up some of this stuff. And that's going to go straight through to there. All right, next thing I'm going to need in my lovely kitchen is we want to automate it as best as possible. So auto sweepers. I'm going to make these out of gold because this is our golden kitchen. And I'm going to put in 2 auto sweepers here and here. This auto sweeper can cover all 3 of our grills. This also auto sweeper can cover our fridge, our 2 grills, and our spice grinder. Not that we're going to use the spice grinder. I can do that. Okay. Try again, JD. No, it's that tile. That'll make me happy. At least then we can build the side in. All right, and for the moment, build that across. Dig out all of that, please, dupes. And can I just get some normal tiles? And we'll just roof it in for right now. I can replace the tiles in just a minute. I also need to actually put in some of those to actually get a water lock in and done. And I need to set you for a filter. We'll come back for that. All right. So 2 auto sweepers. That way we can sweep things. Crap. Double grab. There. And then there. Okay. And then there. And that means my gas. Gas pipe is off by time. Sure. Finally got there. All right. Auto sweeper. Okay. Now, auto sweepers are going to need to ship things in and out. We're going to need a conveyor loader out of gold here and here because the auto sweepers can reach both of those. Also, we're going to need shipping. We're going to need a conveyor receptacle to bring food in. Obviously, again, copper ore for that 10% decor bonus. It's all about the decor. My catch is none of the auto sweepers can reach the gas range in the middle. So we're going to have 2 more dedicated auto sweepers for just covering the gas ranges. A little bit of overkill, but I don't mind a little bit of overkill. If you've been watching the channel for a little while, you'll know that overkill is perfectly fine by me. All right, so last thing I need to do in our kitchen is put in our spice grinder. Again, copper ore, get that decor bonus. And that would be our kitchen complete. Except there's a couple more things I need to add. First off, we're going to need my natural gas, which is going to come into here. Into there. You have a radius of 1 minus 5 decor. Yeah, we're gonna keep that a little bit short. I'm gonna swap over a normal gas pipe and run it into here and into here because normal gas pipe has no decor, positive or negative. So we're gonna run that into there and there. We're also gonna try and spruce this place up a little bit. We're gonna put in furniture. I am gonna have. Is this all Pro 4? That's my problem. You know, Pro 4, it still gets done, but that's besides the point. All right, furniture. I want starvation. Perfect. I want a landscape canvas. Again, gold or copper for that decor bonus. I'm going to put one of those in there, okay? On top of that, I'm going to put in an aero pot. Very important. We put an aero pot in with diamond for that 100% decor bonus. We're going to put in 2 of those. 3 of those even. 3 of those. Really fancy. Can I... we're going to run to there. We're going to put in a gas vent, which is a decor of minus 10, unfortunately. So we're going to make it out of copper to get that plus 10%, which will take it down to minus 9. Need to put a vent in there. The last thing, actually, we're going to put the vent there. I'm going to put it at the roof. It's a wiser choice. It's a much wiser choice. And then furniture. We can put a tiny bit of crown molding out of granite for that 20% decor bonus right there to offset my gas fan. Okay. Now, obviously, I need to bring some gas into this room. I conveniently have some gas stored right here, which we're going to bring over there ready to bridge in. Power-wise, I now need to power up my auto sweeper, my loader, my auto sweeper, my loader, and my auto sweeper. I need the roof done, please, dupes. I still don't have plastic. Great. Whatever that is, 7. And I need to start putting liquid in here, which is going to be water, 9, auto bottle, copy, paste. Also needs suits. Vegeta, go get something to eat. Oh, you're off to the can. If you die in the middle of the base from starvation, I'm going to be disappointed in you, Vegeta. Very disappointed. Extremely disappointed. Okay, so that is 7 tiles for 7 suits. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cooking stations. All right, last thing I need to do is I need to seal my mini gas pump in, and that's pretty much it. That is our kitchen, complete. Well, apart from, you know, actually half of it being built and me having more plastic, a lot more plastic, to do the roof, which we should be able to do at any stage. Yes. Also, we have our little vent here that we should remove all carbon dioxide. In here, we're going to be putting a very important gas, that being chlorine. That way I know everything in this room is 100% clean, because it's going to be disinfected whilst sitting in this room. Our fridge will be for cooking ingredients. Thank you, game. Great game. Autosave's done. Cool. Also, it's going to be for... we're just going to start with just cooking ingredients. Because in theory, this auto sweeper can grab what comes out of this electric grill and this electric grill. So what should happen, in theory, is when we need to make, say, surf and turf, it's going to grab the barbecue and the seafood as soon as they drop out of here and store them in this machine. Any food stored in a cooking machine doesn't go stale. So it's like, it goes into the deep freeze mode where food just never, ever spoils. I need to get ladders in. Nope, not there and there. They're all in and built. We have enough liquid. I can turn this on, providing somebody builds the tiles. You say you're not in the kitchen because the roof's not done. The roof is coming along, and I can... We'll wait till they're done and then see if I can drag the whole lot at one hit. And you I need to cancel and rebuild, and I need to cancel and rebuild. As we can see, the decor in here is immaculate, even though, it's full of debris. If I get the debris out, I'd be much happier. Can I plug you in there, finally? Our gas is coming along. And gases. In here, I have exactly 0 chlorine, which is problematic, and it means that, well, basically everything in this room needs to be emptied. So we just need to vacuum everything out. Can I get a 8? I'd like this done. Also, I need to choose my plant of choice, and that is going to be a mirth leaf, because it is the only plant that happens to grow in chlorine. Everything else does not. High stress. It's only 62%. It's fine. It's not high. You're at 62%. The next person's at 4. See, I run a nice colony. Believe it or not, okay, the dupes have spoken. I run a nice colony. We're going to set you up. Scolding. Boss Jones. Yeah, this is not a place you go, boss. Boss, not a place you go. And I should mention that, yeah, you're all done. So we're going to set you iron for steel forever. I'm going to set you iron ore forever. I don't need a run of gold, do I? 3 tons. Yeah, we'll leave a run of gold for the moment. I want this finished. Come on, dupes. Like, it's a couple of tiles. It's a couple of tiles. Ideally, I should have dug down, so I just dropped all the material out rather than having to sweep it. Okay, and what we can do is we can definitely set up the new kitchen. So can I remove the old natural gas pipe? There to there, plus there, and all of that. I will... Let's go with copy settings to here. Fried mushroom, swampy delights, sure, why not? Roast grubfruit nut, grubfruit preserve, pickle meal, barbecue, frost bun. Yeah, I'm happy with all those. Copy settings to all your friends. And then come to this one. Turn off, turn off, turn off, turn off, turn off, turn off. Turn off and turn off. Okay, copy settings to all your friends, which should turn everything off, and all the food gets dumped out. And like I said, any food stored in these, what do you have? So you have pinch of pepper nuts, and change per cycle 0%. So technically, if you want to have unlimited food storage, just build a whole lot of, food processing machines. Just have all the food live in there. Okay, as for these gas ranges, we're going to go with... Sure, everything, I think. Absolutely everything. Yeah, there's no reason not to. Copy settings to there. Now, I thought I saw... accept mutant seeds. Forbid mutants. Copy to your friends. And... accept mutant seeds. Forbid. Copy. And... cancel. Cancel. Nope. Rebuild that right there. Okay. Priority 8. And what's the problem with you? Not enough air pressure. We're about to rectify that. Okay. Not sure what your problem is. Do I just pump? No. What we do is we remove you. And I remove you. Because there's one more thing I need to add. Because this is full of, well, hydrogen, which floats, and oxygen, which floats, you're going to remove carbon dioxide, but you're not going to remove, well, the other gases. So I need to set up a second pump, which is going to live actually right where that guy is. Can I put in ventilation? I want to go there to there to there to there. I want to put in a gas bridge, like so. And can I put in a mini gas pump? There, with a power cable from there to there. It will mean that the top one has priority over the bottom one, but that's fine for the moment. And then the last thing I need to do is put in my dock right there. I already have 2 Atmos suits ready to go. The third one is actually full already. So we should have a mostly completed kitchen. 960. That's enough. They've been told to build it. They will build it as the plastic shows up. You know, sure, I can only build 7 tiles currently. Yeah, 7 tiles currently. But as the plastic gets produced, the others will show up. Yeah, I might want to up the supply on that. So hopefully that one shows up prior to the others. Also up the suit, the checkpoint. Because currently we're trying to cook in a very low gas. Yeah, there's 60 grams worth of oxygen. It's fine. It's fine. And I haven't dumped the chlorine yet. We're going to dump the chlorine. I'm going to call this project done. All right, so with the chlorine being dumped, that should empty out this tank. Should be enough to more than fill this room. Our mini pump should clean out whatever is not chlorine. And we should have the most chlorinated, cleanest kitchen you would ever believe. Also, decor-wise, it's not horrible. It's not horrible. Okay, the leaves are actually killing me because they're dead. So are the dupes. The dupes are also killing the decor. But there's green stuff in there, so I call it a win. But it means I'm going to leave us here for this episode. We've got a lot done. Also means that if my kitchen's over here, and, my chamber over here that turns the critters from the moving type into the meaty type is over here. That's a long distance to move. I think in the next episode, we obviously need to move the critters a little bit closer. Also, this is all in our way because we still need to add bedrooms, bathrooms, mess halls, also probably a deep freezer. We're well past the point I should have a deep freezer to store our food in. So, yeah, we have things we need to do in the next episode. But I'm going to leave you with our wonderful chlorinated kitchen, which now has Dupes and atmospheres. It's probably going to live a little bit longer. And with all that said, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the very next episode. All right, bye.